Style. Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Refuge Tea here with my Granny's Closet, back with another video for you guys. How is everybody doing this week? How are you doing on this happy middle of the week Wednesday? I am faring quite well. You guys. Kids are back at school. This mama is excited about that because I just wanted some peace. I wanted knowing my kids are healed enough to go to school and they are thriving and they are doing very, very well. So that being said, let us get into some admin and intro stuff. If you don't know, now you know. You can find me on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Etsy. All underneath my Granny's Closet 3 Gs. The 3 Gs for my group page and for my Etsy shop as well. Why does somebody have my Granny's Closet 3G already claimed? I don't know. But when I look it up, I can't find it. It's probably me in my old shop. Anyways, you can find me all on those social media platforms. Everything that I make and sell for my farmer's market, I do sell and post on my Facebook page as well as my Etsy page. My group page, my Granny's Closet 3 Gs, is no spacing, add the S at the end, and you can find us there where we congregate and conversate about all things yarny and crafty goodness. If you have a question about an upcoming event, you want to show off some pretty frilly things that you've made, you can post that there. If you guys are new here, returning subscriber, thank you for joining me today. You're wonderful. You're wonderful. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Sorry if the lighting is going in and out. The sun is going in and out, and it's supposed to be raining in a couple hours. So it said by 1 o'clock, and it's about 11:27.
T-shirt of the day.
Okay, you guys, we got the X-Men. I love this orange and blue. Goodness, I can't lift that up. Orange and blue. You got Storm. You got Cyclops, Wolverine, Beast. Let's see. Nightcrawler. And yes, I do know a lot of the names of the X-Men. And yes, I do have the shoes to match the shirt. Orange and blue, and there is some yellow stitching in there. Look at those laces, you guys. Puma. What size is this? 7.5. All right, now to get into today's video, we are going to review 2 kinds of yarn, obviously. I mean, I'm not going to review the same yarn with 2 different colorways. First off, we have loops and threads. Let's see, what is this one called? Flex, acrylic blend flex. Okay, it is medium weight, number 4, 5mm crochet hook, 4.5mm knitting needles. It is 79% acrylic, 21% polyester, hand wash cold, do not bleach, dry flat, do not iron. That is pretty self-explanatory, and it is called Soft Rainbow. Look at those beautiful pastels. Perfect for Easter. Making a shawl? Yes, why not? I need to add 2 more projects to my growing WIP pile. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. Which hook should I use? It says a 5mm, so we're going to go 5mm, but you know what? I want to do something smaller. Maybe not 4. I do have 3.7. You know what? Let's do a 3.5mm crochet hook because I want this to be a lightweight shawl. And what better way than to create a new pastel shawl for Easter? I found it! Are you ready for it? I've had this yarn for quite some time, you guys. I just haven't used it. And I like that. Let me give you guys another close-up. Do you see those little beads of fiber? They're like little tiny flecks of fiber, but they're kind of like rolled up and just tossed in there. I really like that. What I don't like is that if you see right here, it is splitting. So I'm hoping that doesn't do what I think it's going to do. We're going to start off with a, you know what? Let's make a treasure net shawl. If I remember how to do it. Okay, we're just going to do a granny square for right now. I'm going to do a granny square. So far, so good. I'm not going to tie in my ends because I don't want to make this a permanent project with the granny square shawl. Although, yeah, I like the way the color is working out. Oh, it looks so pretty, you guys. So pretty. What are you guys working on right now? Oh, it almost split. It almost split. You guys, it almost split, but don't worry, I'm just overreacting. All right. So far, so good. There is no splitting, and I'm using a 3.5 millimeter hook, so that is very fantabulous. That's the first time it slipped off my hook. Okay. It is working up really nicely. Look at how well those colors are blending together. I love it! Even though my facial expressions are not conveying that. I'm very much monotoned right now. I actually got dressed for this video. But makeup, well, I don't wear makeup. I did my eyebrows, okay? And my hair. You guys are that special. And I put mascara on. I really like it. The little beads of fiber. There is no issues with that. Didn't have any issues with splitting either, but let's give it a little bit more time. And then I'll do a couple more rows. I remember when I was a young lad, not lad, I was a young lady sitting on my grandmama's knee. Never did that. Watching her crochet. She would impart all this beautiful wisdom. Never happened. My grandma would just tell me, don't touch that, sit still. Here, gave me yarn and a hook. And there we were. Do you guys ever have those comments if you're crocheting in public? People be like, I thought that crocheting was only for the older people. I don't like saying old people because I'm older. I'm 43 now. And when people be like, especially when the older generation comes up and was like, oh, that is it's so beautiful to see somebody crocheting. It's a lost art. I'm like, have you been on Instagram lately? Have you watched a YouTube video? Because they're kind of everywhere. We are all over the place. So, but mind you, the older generation really doesn't put too much stock into YouTube. Not a lot of them, at least. And, but some that I've encountered, they're like, oh yeah, my grandson, you know, or my children showed me all of that. So, but, yeah, a lot of people at church, I had an older gentleman come up to me and he gave me the best compliment. He walks up and he pats my hand while I'm crocheting. He does this. That is a very good way to be productive of your time while listening to the Word of God. That's not verbatim, you know, but it was really cool to hear him say it because I've also had some people be like, you should pay more attention. I'm like, I'm sorry, if I don't crochet or if I don't do something with my hands, then I won't pay attention. I gotta tell you though, using the smaller hook makes it a little bit more tighter. So it doesn't have that flowiness that I was anticipating having. It feels a little tight. Obviously refuge, because the smaller the hook, the tighter the stitches. I think I want to try using it with a 5 millimeter like it's asking. So we'll switch it up. Let's switch it up. put this hook on the line and let's get to it. Okay, yeah, that feels a lot more looser. Oh, it's split though. It just split on me, but I fixed it. Maybe it was more me trying to be too fast-paced than anything else. You know what? I wanted to watch Creed 3 today. I think I'm going to do that. Also Smallville and another episode of The Flash with my baby boy. Oh, mandibles, guys. This looks so much better with the 5mm. It doesn't feel as tight. It's a lot more flowier. It gives a little bit more. And it's more flexible. Because my crazy self thought it was a good idea to use a 3.5mm instead. Yeah, you could totally see the difference. You see how the stitching is a lot more flowy as opposed to this right here. Here's the transition from 3.5 to 5.0. That's cool. So it's super soft too. It is a really soft yarn. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. Ooh, now I'm hungry. So I think I'm gonna frog this little bitty. And I will do a, maybe? I don't know. I know I want to make a shawl out of this one. I have 3 of them, so there's enough. If you guys have any ideas on what I should make with this yarn, put it in the comment section down below. But I'm thinking I might do a treasure net shawl. Next up, Karen, Colorama Halo. You guys, ever since Crystal from Bag O' Day did her show and tell of these, I have been on the gimme mode for getting one of these, and I just hadn't had the inkling to reach for it. I don't know why. You know what? I do know why. I just didn't want to spend that much money on it, but they were on sale, and I was just like, well, what am I going to use them for? I don't know what I'm going to make, but I know what I'm making. So I'm going to be making a cardigan with this Colorama Halo. I'm so excited. It is going to be a granny square octagonal, I almost said Colorama Halo. Cardigan is going to be an octagonal cardigan. Similar, if not the same thing that Wickedly Handmade does on her Instagram and YouTube. So I love. She's the same girl that I use the Wild Oleander hooded scarf pattern with. Let's find the center of this bad boy and get started. Oh, sorry. You know what? We can't do that. We can't get started yet. We have to do the specs. So it is called Rosemary Frost. Rosemary Frost. I love that color. Oh, you know, I didn't tell you how many yards go in this one. 355 yards, 6.53 ounces, and 324 meters, 185 grams. 355, I have 3 of these. What's 3 times 355? I don't know. Wait, 9, 10, 1,000. So 355 times 3. 3. So 3 times 5 is 12. There's 2. That's 13. So 32. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1. So it's 1,032. 1,032. Let's get into, I messed up this whole video. That's okay. Like I said, it's Rosemary Frost, 5 bulky, 6mm. You use a 6mm crochet hook. It's 71% acrylic, 18% nylon, ooh, 11% polyester. It is 8 ounces, 227 grams, 481 yards, 440 meters. Sweet chicken. So you can, they have a pattern. It's called the Fading Shells Crochet Shawl. And it's on the inside of the yarn band. That's what that looks like. That's actually kind of pretty. Draped that way. Presentation is the key, guys. And then you use, okay, it's machine washable and dryable. Lay flat to dry. Oh, don't iron. It's machine washable and dryable. I just said that. I almost said lay flat to dry again, but don't iron it. It'll melt like butter. Let's find the center of this bad boy. Not very good at this. I just kind of move pieces together and then reach in and pull out. There. Oh, look, I had the center already. There you go. Okay. So we're going to do a granny square. There it goes. Runaway yarn already. Let's put this on the outskirts over here. Put this in my little pocket there. Let me get my, what did it say? 6mm crochet hook. Get it together, Refuge. Okay, 6mm hook. Put this aside. And obviously, I'm pretty bad at putting my hooks away. I find them everywhere, and I never find them in my yarn pouch. So, all right. So I think it's octagonal. Octagonal. So there's 6 points. Yep. Just counted them in my head. So there's 6 points here. So let's get 6 of these granny squares underway. Okay, so pulling the center doesn't hurt it. Not bad. I did hear a little bit of a snap, but that's okay. I forgot to thread my little end in here. The thing that I don't like though right now is that this tail, because of the fuzz, is roaming around and attaching itself to my extended yarn that's attached to my cake. And I don't like that. I don't like excess stuff like sticking to my yarn. Pretty sure nobody likes that. But we're going to keep working in around here and see how it goes.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Okay, so I believe, look at the heart. Just kidding. I have one thing that I'm worried about. I felt right here because I run my yarn through my pinky right here, and I hold my yarn like this. It felt like I had little tiny pieces of hard fiber stabbing me every once in a while. There might be some in there, kind of like with wool. You get that little stiff piece of wool that's in there, or like that sharp fiber, kind of like hair. And that was just irritating. I have eczema and I don't like feeling like my eczema is gonna flame up when I use this. It's really soft though. You can feel the softness, but underneath the softness, that's just basic yarn. However, the only other thing that I'm annoyed with is that I didn't go for a bigger hook. Looks like I'm wanting to frog this. There's only 3 rows, not big deal. But I did thread my yarn through while I was going. I don't know what's wrong with my speech right now. And I just like kind of got bummed out. I am definitely going to keep going and working on this, but I think I'm going to also work up, might even try. Okay, so I have my larger hooks in the back right here, and I'm thinking I want to use maybe my 6.5, or you know what? I think I'm going to use an 8mm hook for this one, just so that it can feel a little more bouncier. Yeah. Of course they have to be neon. The larger hooks come in neon. So that is my yarn review. These 2, Skein and Cake, they work up pretty well. However, my choice in hook size was an error on my judgment. That is why we do reviews, to see what we want to use. And if you guys want to go out and try this Karen Colorama Halo, dude, do it. It is super, super soft, but when it runs through your finger that you use as a tension holder for your yarn, I don't know, for me, I have sensitive skin. It irritated me a little bit. Kind of gave me that little pica, like needle feel every once in a while. However, this one feels very, very smooth, very, very nylon. Of course, it's just acrylic and polyester, but it's so, so nice. The only thing with this that I see myself having, that I did have maybe once or twice, was the yarn splitting. That was it. But I think if you're not in a rush like I always am, like, I gotta get this done, Saturday's coming, you'll do just fine. It's nice, slow and steady. I'm going to get a secondary color. I'm not going to have it the same green. I want one side this color. I think I'm going to do like maybe a purple on the other side. But I really, really am loving these yarns. I'm going to get more because they just came out with new colors. I think you guys saw that in my Monday video. So let's get some more yarn, guys. If you guys have used either one of these yarns, let me know what you made. Give me some more ideas on what I should do with these. Let me know how you like them. Did it irritate your skin? Did you have a lot of splitting with this one? Post it all in the comment section down below. For now, you guys, that is it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed today's yarn review. I will be sure to leave some bloopers in the end there for you guys, because they were plenty. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. Click on the all button. It'll notify you when I drop another video. You guys have a blessed rest of your Wednesday, a blessed rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Peace out. If you don't know, now you know. You can find me on Pinterest, Instagram, Etsy, Facebook. All underneath my Granny's Closet 3G. I forgot. And yes, I do have the shoes to match. Okay, well, I could probably just take them off and show you. Alright, you guys. I have had this yarn for quite some time. Oh, that's why I did it.
Yeah, baby.
My spidey senses are tingling. It's probably rocky. But that is ostentatious. Not ostentatious. Look at how cool this is. It is working up pretty nicely. Ha! You guys ever have... Ew, that was really high. And he goes, that is very well done.
Yeah, baby.
What did he say? Okay, yeah, that feels a lot more looser. I'm gonna be making I forgot. I'm gonna be making a octagonal poncho, or what are those called? Sweater weather. I'm gonna be making one of those cardigan. You remember the word now. Let's just say it. My other larger hooks. Where in the heck did that come from? I have no idea where that came from. That was supposed to be inside here. She works hard for the money. Do, do, do. So hard for it, honey. Do, do, do. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right.